Can salaried employees receive overtime pay? In recent news, a hot topic in labor and employment law has emerged. Can salaried employees receive overtime pay? With many workers questioning their rights, this is timely information you need to know. Just this week, discussions around employee classifications under the Fair Labor Standards Act have gained traction. Many people are searching for clarity on whether being salaried means you are exempt from overtime pay. Under the Fair Labor Standards Act, the classification of an employee determines their eligibility for overtime pay. The Act distinguishes between exempt and non-exempt employees. Exempt employees, who are often salaried, typically do not receive overtime pay. On the other hand, non-exempt employees, regardless of their salary status, are entitled to overtime pay when they work more than 40 hours in a workweek. It is essential to understand that salaried non-exempt employees must receive overtime pay at a rate of 1.5 times their regular pay for hours worked beyond 40. Being salaried does not automatically exclude someone from receiving overtime pay. Exempt salaried employees must meet specific criteria related to their job duties and salary level as defined by the Department of Labor. If they meet these criteria, they are not entitled to overtime pay. Recent updates have introduced changes to the overtime rules, including the 2020 for overtime rule. This rule has adjusted salary thresholds that determine exemption status. As a result, more salaried workers may now be eligible for overtime pay than before. Certain categories of employees, such as live-in domestic workers or companionship service providers, have specific exemptions from overtime requirements under the Fair Labor Standards Act. Enforcement practices have also shifted recently. As of June 2025, the Department of Labor's Wage and Hour Division can supervise the payment of unpaid minimum wage or overtime without demanding liquidated damages in administrative settlements, unless litigation is initiated. This change affects how overtime violations are handled but does not alter eligibility rules. In summary, salaried employees can receive overtime pay if they are classified as non-exempt under the Fair Labor Standards Act. The classification depends on job duties and salary level, not just the fact that they are paid a salary. Employers must carefully assess each employee's status to determine overtime eligibility and comply with current regulations. Recent legal developments and rule changes may affect these determinations and enforcement practices.